Now for the difficult part.
This book and the lockboxes. Those are... Okay. Ah.
I need to stay quiet. They could still wake up if I make too much noise.
I do not trust this button. Let's not use the grindstone. What the hell? Notes on the vault safe code. What? Not all the digits and combinations are prime numbers. There must be a pattern. Each number is generated by the numbers before it. Under what arithmetic conditions are they generated? The root question. I must join up all the safe combinations into one long sequence, but skip the safe locked with a double set of keys. It disrupts Jindosh's sequence. Why would he do this? What purpose does this serve? I hate no man in Karnaca more than I hate Kirin bloody Jindosh. Luckily, we lobotomized him. So, you no longer have to worry about that. Do not trust the button door. Ah, my twitchy hands. Whoop. Yes? What? Dear Manager Atwater, the Carlton branch of Michael's Bank is seeing an upsurge in account holders from Freyport. Discussion with our Freyport colleagues reveals that clients are trading coin between their two accounts for some unknown purpose. Currently, the activity seems more curious than nefarious, but we want to bring it to your attention. Weird. Thank you for your recent letter. The Karnaca branch has seen a similar surge in such activities from Freyport. I have informed Dolores Michaels, and she will investigate the accounts. considering we have the stealth upgrades, I think I can walk around freely? Anyways, in unrelated matters, people on my street are cutting down trees. I don't trust it. Are cutting down trees to reduce, what the fuck? The hell was that? Oh, well, the contract is broken now. Whatever. Hi. Yeah, Scubia for ledgers, blue line, not green. Cash register. Anyways, people on my street are cutting down their trees to reduce the risk of fire. Come here. Yeah, because me kicking out a trash can wasn't just alerting enough. I should just choke out everybody I find. Buttons?
I should be able to open some doors from here.
Okay. I do not trust those buttons yet. Ivan Jacoby. Must be a mistake. Sam says, ain't no use trying to reason with you, but body's gotta try. Ain't right what you done, throwing decent, hard-working folk like us into the cold streets. Me and Sammy got 500... to feed and baby sick with croup. It ain't right, far as I can make out from that fancy letter you sent. You say we didn't pay our loan fast as we coulda. But that's a lie. Sammy and I put back as much as we could from the market each week, and we never missed our coin drop. I reckon your bank's made a mistake is all. If when you check our record, you'll see the truth. We paid what we owed. I hope you can fix things before winter sets in. The air in the sewers is making baby's cough sound worse. Ouch. Look at those giant coins. It's ridiculous. Anyways. People are cutting down trees to reduce the fire risk. need you to not just be sleeping, but completely unconscious. What in the hell is this glare? For future playthroughs, I'll need to remember. Just choke everyone out. It's easier like that. Bone charms, a sailor's blessing, they say. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from salty dogs to young greenhorns still fighting their sea legs. In old times, sailors cut into the tusks of ice seals and into the long arm-long fangs of the bears. I remember that. What giant fucking bears do you have? Have I already read this? Complete unconsciousness for everybody. Plantain. I received your note. I will come by this afternoon with my department's ledgers. Manager Atwater will join us. Security door inoperative. Interesting. Ivan Jacoby's corpse arrested for murder. Doop doop. Bullets. Ouch. Huh. Basement? What? Right. The fucking trees that they're cutting down. It's not doing anything for my goddamn allergies. I'll have you know that. It's really killing my throat. And considering this hobby and my work, how am I supposed to see that? It's not good. Very painful.
They scramble to find meaning, while each day cuts deeper into their throats. Some want revenge, others just want peace.
Revenge. What is even happening with those? Why do they exist, and why is he talking to me? Why'd he steal my arm and eye? How strange. Well, that can be good. There's some safety violations in here. My name is Lucia Pastor, leader of the Shinderi Miners Family Committee here in Karnaka. Recently, my charity's resources have been stretched thin by a sudden influx of what we call the fallen poor. That is, people left penniless by sudden catastrophes. All these families have come begging at my soup bowl because of Michael's bank. I've heard their woeful stories. Debt payments 1 hour late led to foreclosure. Having children violated some bachelor's quarters lease requirement. Worst of all, attempted to repay debts in copper coin rather than gold. Cost a family their worldly goods. These simple souls do not understand how cruelly you have abused and manipulated laws to suit your nefarious purposes. But they are not without friends. We at the will not rest until we have secured justice for the victims of your abuse. Good on you, Pastor. Not that it's exactly going to avail you all that much, considering they chucked you on the ground. Oh. Knock that over. Let's go up there and throttle that other woman. Because I don't trust you. So you're gonna sleep now. We have finished replacing the shorted wiring in our security doors and relocated the main control switch to the lobby behind the telecounter. Thank you for your cooperation. What does the button do? I do not trust it. I do not trust button. Button is probably bad for my health. Huh? Ooh. Does that open everything? Why is there a blood fly underneath your sink? That doesn't seem safe. Ugh. Don't trust that. Nap time. Nap time. A sleepy boy. Another way up to the roof? Interesting. In attendance, more Atwater, Vesper Bristow, blah blah blah. Accruing interest and higher rates, the new ones. Please help me defend Bristow at today's meeting. You know how that pompous old bloatfish detests every idea put forth and wants to divert all efforts towards his account holders. All you need to do is suggest a contest when I call for promotion ideas. Perhaps then he won't squelch the idea right off. Huh. Ah, the elites. Corrupt at their core. Or something. I don't know. Whatever. Does the Empress have an investment account with us or merely treasury holdings? Could she be persuaded to expand her account activity with us? Come see me. In the event of my death, Maiden needs 2 new keys for the sanitation area right away. Garca went missing with their only key a few days back, and now the city workers can't access our trash bins. I filled out our requisition form, but it needs your seal. Let's resolve this situation before Director Michael sees garbage piling up outside her fancy building. Gotta drink the tea before it goes cold. The event of my death. Christopher George! I fear that I'm in danger. My investigations have unearthed me many powerful enemies. Last time they sent thugs to break my ribs. Who knows what they'll do next? In the event of my death, please deliver the contents of my lockbox to the Karnaca Gazette at once. Have the staff at Michael's Bank open it with code 379 and read the contents carefully. Tell them to print. Is that a side quest that I can do? Christopher George? Okay, that's about that, I suppose. The next thing would be actually going into here. Oh, good. Just a second. Nope. I guess because it's cybernetic, it doesn't work like that. Had a feeling. Okay. Oh, sanitation. That's where we would have come in through the other side. Oh. And that's where that door leads to. Oh man, not using the gas. Can't imagine how hard that would be. What? Why up here? Fuck. There we go. This. This one is attached to a different one over there. Alright, that lever would bring the arc pylons back in, which we don't need to do now because they're off. Shh, don't worry, everything is fine. There's that again. The lockboxes are down there. Are the sentinels going to show up now? Yep, here they are.
That must be the vault. It's some kind of fancy elevator. A control room can move the vault into 2 places. I need to find a way to move that thing, one way or another.
Huh. alarm. Clockwork Soldier. There's only one so far. Ugh. Ugh. I want its head off. I missed!
You little shit!
Whoops. I killed that guy. He's dead now. I should have hit him somewhere else. Like over here. Over here would have been safe. Live and learn, I suppose. Wasn't I talking about my allergies or something? Appointment. Claretta Devons, Vault Tour, 215. Two authentic Sokolovs, Heritage Silver, Maritime Investments, Private Box, fond of blue-jawed hagfish eggs. For the third time, the records from your department show discrepancies with the master account records. Such sloppy work is unacceptable at Michael's bank. If your accounting team can't properly reconcile the balances this month, then I'll assume that they're embezzling coin and will deduct it from their wages. Perhaps then they'll recall how to add a simple column. Done. I'm glad we could all get together and determine the source of the discrepancies. I have dismissed the clerk responsible for the errors in our master accounts and replaced him with Lorca Gomez, as you recommended. Apologies again for the misunderstanding. I trust there are no hard feelings. I happily anticipate blah, 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 blah. Apparently there is hard feelings, because he's crumpled them up and just chucked them all over the floor like a douchebag. Make sure that there's nobody around. Cash register. Tasty, tasty money. Who puts a pouch into a fucking cash register? That's silly. That's a silly thing to do. Yeah, if I had only shot that thing's head off over on the other side of the room, everything would be fine. And that guy wouldn't be dead. I'm sure you've noticed the pile of papers from Tivia. Well, we've received an inordinate amount of letters from Dr. Galvani about the security and contents of his... He's only had it for 2 months, but his correspondence is endless. I assured him in our last formal letter that our security is unmatched, but the man won't be swayed. Apparently he's been burgled twice before, and can't stand the idea of it happening again. But then he clearly wrote that the combination has always been the most important date in his life. Why go around telling people that? Doesn't he know how easy that is to figure out? The man's been robbed over and over, and he still isn't taking this seriously. Anyway, if he writes to us again, just give him the standard form letter. There's nothing you can say that will make him feel at ease. His locked box is as secure as everything else in this place. Oh, Galvani! It's time for all of your things to go missing again. Everything belongs to me. Hello, lady. You're a pretty lady. Hello, guy. You're a pretty guy. Oh, it's hot in this room. I'm going mad. I'm losing my fucking mind. Swearing a lot. Like a douchebag. Switch that off.
I hate these things. Why are they smiling?
Poor guy. I ruined his day by getting him killed. Why are they smiling? It's really creepy. Luckily, I destroyed its face. No more smiling for you. Wish I could turn on my fan. Well, I think a lot of my problems could be solved by not having the door closed. I don't handle heat well. It just makes everything function poorly. Like, I'm all sleepy. Don't think quick enough. There's a latch. No admittance without authorization code. No, the first day on the job can be trying, so feel free to ask me any questions. Remember, the code for this door changes, so you'll have to get the new one from Chief Pena. You can usually find him in the archives. Once you have the code, speak the numbers clearly into the microphone and wait for the lock to release. I'll come by at noon and take you to my favorite restaurant. Most of us security guards go there for lunch. The food's terrible, but it keeps our interest low. There's a little bank humor for you. What? Archives. A latch. Oh, there's somewhere that I could go up here. I could have gotten a good aim on the Clockwork Soldier that way. And seen that there was a dude that would have been killed. And not have killed that dude. that. The poor guy. My poor decisions killed him. And also, these terrible, terrible robots. Just know that there's going to be one guy that... What the hell? Microphone? There's going to be one guy who isn't asleep. Or one guy on the toilet. Why is there a manual there? Seems like a strange place to put it.
I'm here to steal all your secrets, Dolores.
Yay, robot! I resolved our little problem. The pharmacist has gone where he will trouble us no more. Unfortunately, he left behind a bloody mess. The documents he stole from you are still missing. I've ransacked his home and his shop, but found nothing. I even went to his dreary little artist garret, but the documents weren't buried in that jumble either. Rumor at the Spectre says Cienfuego sent an archive to someone at the Royal Conservatory. What do you bet that archive contains your documents? I leave the task of retrieving it in your capable hands. Sleepy time, lady.
All that security, and I still got to you, Dolores.
Lady. Sleepy, sleepy lady. Oh, so much money. Miss Janet's address book. Alright. Spoon. Sweet. Dr. Galvani's memoir. The 28th day of the month of high cold, the most important... Oh, Galvani. Oh, you stupid bastard. The 28th day of the month of high cold, the most important day of my life. It was after high table, when we professors retired to our common room. My enunciations are all over the place. Between tastings of wine and Morlaix cheeses, we discussed our work. I had recently returned to the Academy of Natural Philosophy as a lecturer, speaking on the various blood-borne diseases transmitted by Circonan fauna. It was well into the evening that Anton Sokolov himself appeared. He preferred to dine alone, and so I had not yet encountered him during my residence. The man was followed by the stink of brandy, as he often was, but when he spotted me, he swept his arms wide and bellowed, "Galvani! Come here! Come here!" The great man himself beckoned me to join him. Though disheveled by drink, he had not yet shed the embroidered gown of his high office as the Academy's head. The gold needlework glimmered, depicting celestial patterns in the night sky. I was enchanted. He poured me a glass of Tyvian red and thrust it into my hands. What followed was undoubtedly the most stimulating conversation of my life. Conversation. Nudging, hinting, innuendo. They fucked. High cold, 28th. Okay. What am I going to do about you? Oh, button. Nice. Progress with Jindosh's safe. I've discovered a way to open Jindosh's private safe in the vault. I had concentrated on opening only his box number 1, but that approach was misguided. Nowhere near clever enough for the grand inventor's diabolical intellect. If my suspicions are correct. Entering the correct 15-digit code into... Oh my god. Into each safe will open all the security boxes at once, including Jindosh's. Then you may empty it for use by other clients. Please come by my workroom so I can show you my progress with the code. Mrs. Campos moved me to the top floor of the lobby by the stairs. Looking for a key? night, robot. You robot bastard. Look at this picture. Oh, it's a painting of all three of the conspirators. No face for you. I could invert its faction. I could have done that. But now that it's blind, I don't really have to worry about it as much.
Dolores Michaels likes to keep all her secrets where she can see them.
What the hell? What the hell?
A mining camp in the mountain? But it's not right. It's been changed by the void. It doesn't exist. Or shouldn't.
Huh. Interesting. Know that your dedication has not gone unnoticed. We have conferred and agreed that you will be among the next selected to join us in our seclusion and communion. It would be wise to begin whatever preparations are necessary to divest yourself of your attachments in Karnaca. The possessions and connections you have in this life will not be permitted here. We will contact you again in due course. Enclosed with this letter are several documents. I entrust them to your care. Study them with devotion, and protect them with your life. May the Eye watch over you. Well, guess what's coming with me? Another day of smiling at these wealthy fools and taking their treasures. Wonder how they'd feel if they knew their shabby little family heirlooms don't interest me. No, I seek a far greater prize, a jewel of immeasurable worth. Immortality. From the moment I first learned of the cult's great secret, I knew I must have it. Everything I once valued, wealth, power, influence, it all faded to insignificance. What material possession can compare to eternal life? And if having it means I must live in some filthy mine, worshipping black stones for gullible fools, then so be it. A small price to pay for such rich reward. To stare down the unblinking eye of time itself. To laugh down the centuries as the wealth of the Isles falls to dust around me. That is the only treasure worth having. Before I can seize my immortality, I must deal with the mess Cienfuegos created. Outsider take that traitor. The cult can never know they stole the documents they entrusted to me. If the information about their secret void entrance fell into the wrong hands, it would destroy everything. My plans would be ruined. No, I won't let that happen. The Zoracular sisters must have closed off the Royal Conservatory, but that's a minor obstacle. As I know well, there's always a way past the most secure defenses. I just need to think of it.
Good. I have the vault key. What else is she hiding? They know a way into the void. Cienfuegos sent Isla's documents to the Royal Conservatory. I need to find out what he knew. The conservatory is my next step.
Good. Lucky jam. Enemy pistols have a better chance of misfiring. Right, I still haven't worked out how tactical mimicry works. Can I open this? The archives. There's another room above us. And the door is blocked. Okay. Don't take the vault decoupling lever from the vault maintenance area. None of you need it. The braking hatches on the vault are locked for a reason. Michaels has a master key, but I better not hear that one of you louds asked for it. That key also unlocks the main vault, which none of you have security clearance for. If it happens again, I'm docking coin from everyone.
If I can find the maintenance lever, I could take the entire vault off the track. Could be a way to get to it. A loud way.
I'm sorry. Hello? Hello? What? Who said that? Who said this could work?
They carved my mark into the old bones bleached by the sun. They carved my mark into their skin. They learned true hunger from the void.
And this is another... Why is that there? I don't like it. Letter from Jindosh. My compliments on the board's wisdom in purchasing my exclusive invention, the suspended vault. My first servants will assist your workers with the installation of the vault, as its complexity no doubt surpasses their limited mechanical experience. However, the bank will be responsible for maintaining its perfection in the future. If someone is foolish enough to disengage all 4 brake couplings at once, the vault will plummet down the shaft to its destruction. To avoid such a disaster, remove the coupling lever and stow it somewhere safe from all idiots. Barring major catastrophes, my vault will function seamlessly for centuries.
I could get that vault moving with a little maintenance.
Yeah, maintenance. What the hell? What the hell is this room? What's down here? Oh, this is the entrance to the vault. Well, that's where the vault is. Let me out. Let me out.